A Kansas mayor just won re-election on Tuesday only to be hit with 6 felony charges for allegedly voting illegally as a non-citizen. And you guys heard that correctly. A man, not even a U.S. citizen, was running his town and casting ballots for years. And the system didn't catch him until after he applied for citizenship. And it gets worse, because this wasn't an oversight. It was a failure to trust inside our election system that's supposed to protect every law-abiding American's vote. So how many others are slipping through the cracks, I wonder? And I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you think every state should require proof of citizenship before voting. So go ahead and stay with me, because this story goes way beyond one town and exposes exactly how a republic's ballot integrity can collapse from the inside. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And if you guys believe in strong election laws and honest government, make sure you guys subscribe, because every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow this channel. Also share this, because Democrats always say that this never happened. Share this everywhere so we just flood their inboxes and their pages with this stuff. It's obvious. So Jose Joe Ceballos was a mayor of Coldwater, Kansas, a quiet town of about 800 people, until this week at least, when state investigators charged him with 6 felonies for illegally voting as a non-citizen. According to Kansas Attorney General Kris Kobach, Ceballos allegedly cast ballots in multiple elections dating back years while holding a green card. That's pretty bad. Check this out.
The mayor of Coldwater accused of election fraud. The charges come hours after he secured a second term in office. Attorney General Kris Kobach charged Mayor Jose Joe Ceballos with 6 felonies, 3 counts each of voting without being qualified and election perjury. Kobach claims Ceballos.
I thought, according to Democrats, this doesn't happen. So I don't know if he's a Democrat or Republican. Honestly, I didn't even want to look into it, because it doesn't matter. He is what it is. And I'm sure he's a wonderful mayor, and I'm sure he's done a great job, but the law is the law.
Is lawfully living in the U.S., but is a citizen of Mexico, making him ineligible to vote. The AG alleges the mayor illegally cast ballots in the August 2024 primary and November 2022 and 2023 general elections.
In large part, our system right now is based on trust. Trust that when the person signed the registration or signs the poll books saying that he's a qualified elector or that he is a United States citizen, that the person is telling the truth.
We reached out to Mayor Ceballos for comment, but have not heard back yet. The Coldwater City Council, though, released a statement on social media saying the mayor called them in for a special meeting over the noon hour to, quote, discuss recent events that have transpired with the Kansas Attorney General's office. While the recent allegations involving the mayor are understandably concerning, we will allow the proper legal process to take its course before making any further comments, unquote. Ceballos is expected to be in court for his first appearance on December 3rd.
That was a pretty good statement from the village council, letting the law do its work. So Kobach said flatly, non-citizen voting is real. It happens more often than Washington wants to admit. And that comment hit a nerve, because the left has spent years mocking claims of illegal voting as a myth. But here's a case proving the system can be fooled for decades, even in a state with tight laws. And this has happened. There's state reps in states that are illegal immigrants, and they're lying on all these forms, and somehow they're not being ripped out of office. So do you guys think this was an honest mistake or evidence of a broken system that needs federal reform? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And Ceballos won a re-election unopposed Tuesday night. By Wednesday morning, the Kansas Attorney General had him charged. He's accused of lying on voter forms and affirming he was a U.S. citizen. If convicted, he could face over 5 years in prison, and Kobach called it a breach of public trust and vowed to extend the state's election integrity unit, and moved back by many conservatives who say this proves why voter ID matters. And this is where it all changes, because Ceballos isn't like an outsider. He was a fixture in his small town life. People loved him. The guy who organized community events, he led fairs and won office easily, and he ran unopposed. Yet for decades, the system never verified his citizenship. And that failure shows why honor-based voting systems don't work in modern-day America. If you guys got value from this update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is next. So this story isn't about one man, and I'm sure he was a great guy. I've read things online saying he was a wonderful person, everybody loved him, and that happens. You know, it's about how fragile our republic can be when we trade verification for trust. If a non-citizen can run a Kansas town for years and vote in our elections without being caught, what does that say about the rest of the country, especially in states like Illinois, where they probably encourage that? And Attorney General Kris Kobach is right. Non-citizen voting is a real issue. We don't need to invent problems. We need to fix the ones that are here. The American vote is sacred, literally sacred. Each ballot is a promise between citizen and country and God. Break that promise and the Republic will break with it. Again, guys, this is Tom with the Daily Beltway. Stay alert, stay informed, and always protect the vote. God bless.